God bless you and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Today, I'll be talking to you about how to minimize the side effects of chemotherapy. So, stay tuned. Chemotherapy side effects can be very devastating. As a cancer patient, I can tell you that the chemo side effects are very harsh. So, with that said, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about my story. If this is your first time, I just want to briefly touch on that because if I don't, then you're gonna miss some of the things I'm trying to do here to help you out. So, my name is Bill, by the way, and in October of 2023, I was diagnosed with stage 4 colorectal cancer with signet ring. At the time, I thought that cancer was cancer. If it was colorectal cancer, it's just one kind, but I was wrong. So signet ring, for what I was told by the doctors, is a very aggressive form of cancer. And the chances of any other patient that has colorectal cancer, the chances of getting signet ring is less than 5%. And the rate of survival is only 2%. I also found out that the protocol that they're using currently for cancer patients was written in the 1940s. And sometimes I ask myself why. In the age of AI and fascinating technologies out there, why a new protocol hasn't been written. But anyway, that's, I guess, another subject. And sometimes I like to exercise my critical thinking skills and common sense, but don't mind me on that. So I want to move on to the things that really helped me in making the chemotherapy side effects more tolerable. So what I did when I first was diagnosed in October of 2023, immediately after that, by November, my wife and I, we looked for a natural clinic. Through some friends that had people that survived cancer, those friends came to us and point us in the right direction on what to do. So the first thing we did was to go and look for a natural clinic. So in the clinic, they gave us, based on the protocol I was about to receive, which was called FOLFOX, which is the more effective, if you want to say that, the roughest, because it's, there's nothing stronger than that, and the side effects obviously are not easy to deal with. They're very tough side effects. So once the doctor from the natural clinic got that information of the type of chemotherapy I was receiving, it seems like they keep like a protocol or a written plan based on the chemotherapy. So once I told them the type of chemotherapy I was going to be receiving, they gave me a list of things, including supplements, hyperbaric oxygen treatment, hypothermia treatment, acupuncture, and many other things, teas, and supplements. So they gave me this whole list. First of all, before I go any further, I want to mention to you that these clinics are not going to provide any service to you if you don't have an oncologist or are under professional care. These clinics, they'll say no, because what they provide is not a cure. is just to minimize or to give you a better quality of life while you're going through treatment. So anyway, as a cancer patient, I can tell you, and since I'm talking about side effects and things like that, let me tell you briefly over here. If you're a cancer patient that just started this chemotherapy and are wondering, the side effects, how the side effects are, if they're going to affect you in the future. Well, in my case, the worst part is the neuropathy. For instance, I cannot feel the tip of my fingers. Discoloration, my hands turn from, this is my typical color of the skin, and if you look at my hands are very dark. And my face, I got dark spots on my face, under my eyes, on the side. My feet are very dark. I haven't felt my toes in over a year. I can't feel my toes. The tip of my fingers, I can barely feel them. They're all numb, and they're very susceptible to heat and cold. So it's kind of annoying. So what I done is I ordered me some gloves, some wide receiver gloves, so I can grab things at home. So I can grab cold stuff and hot stuff. So this supplements and these treatments that this natural clinic offer, they have actually minimized the side effects, in my case, a lot. And trust me, it still hurts. I'm still unable to do things. And the walking and standing is kind of tricky without feeling your toes. I never knew how important the toes are for you to walk and for you to stand. It's crazy. But so anyway, let me get back on track here. So what these clinics do, they give you this list of things. And like I said, they're not going to provide any help unless you're under professional care. So what they suggest to you is when you get there, they tell you, okay, this is, what we suggested. We want you to take this list to your oncologist and see what he or she thinks about this. So I did that. I took the list to my oncologist, and she said, okay, give it to me, and I'll go over it, and I'll eliminate the things that I believe that are going to create a conflict with the chemotherapy treatment, and I don't want the chemotherapy treatment not to be effective because of some of these things. So on the next visit, when I went back 2 weeks later, she already had my list with only 2 items crossed out that could potentially create issues with the chemotherapy. So from that point on, I started taking these supplements. I did some hyperbaric treatment, some hypothermia treatment, and I've been doing quite a few things. So he has helped me tremendously. So if you're a cancer patient undergoing chemotherapy treatments and your side effects are getting the best of you, I would recommend for you to go and see one of these natural doctors, because in my case anyway, it has really helped a lot, tremendously. In future videos, I'll be talking about the rest of the other things that I've done. There's a big list of things that I believe they could help you, because they have helped me. And I want to talk to you about all that, but if I just talk on this video about all these things, it will take me 4 or 5 hours. So I have to break it down in small videos, and I don't want to create a lengthy video on every single thing that I did, because it's too much. It's not very engaging, and I just want to get straight to the point and just tell you about each thing that I've done that had helped me tremendously. And with that said, I'm very grateful for YouTube and this opportunity they give all of us to be able to help others or to reach out to others to be able to help in combating this disease, or at least minimizing the side effects of these treatments. And that is great, because by minimizing the side effects, it has given me so much freedom despite my conditions like neuropathy and spots that I have in my tongue has a bunch of black spots that it looks pretty bad. But I'm very grateful that there's this platform, right, called YouTube, that allows us. It's a great thing that allows people to come and do this type of videos to help others, to reach out and to make sure that we are sharing our experiences, especially if they're positive experiences, with communities over there, with the cancer community. And I will see you on my next video. Thank you for watching. God bless you.